What's up, guys? Back with another one. I'm Ryan, my man George.
What's poppin', guys? How you living out there?
Las Vegas coming back at you with the unbiased real reaction, baby.
Right, shout out to our free thinkers, of course.
And our patrons, another early access video.
Another one.
Nirvana, heart-shaped box.
Now, we put up some on Twitter, on the YouTube comments in our community. We put it on Twitter as well. We said, hey, we want to do Nirvana. Give us some requests. Which songs should we react to? Heart-shaped box seemed to dominate.
Yep.
A couple other ones, just a few more honorable mentions here. Something in a Way was big. Where Did You Sleep Last Night was really big. That unplugged performance was huge. In Bloom, Rape Me?
That's crazy. That's a crazy title.
Yeah. Rape Me was in the equation as well. So, I mean, there's definitely a lot more.
Right.
But we just want to kind of let you guys know that we did look through the comments.
And we did take that into account. So I don't want you guys to think, oh, they just picked heart-shaped box. No, we
can see.
We did.
Y'all can see. You look through the comments. You guys can see heart-shaped box is pretty big. And we looked on Facebook. It's not just on YouTube. It's on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. You know, those are the main ones. Even some on Instagram as well. Heart-shaped box seem to dominate.
So real quick before we jump into the video, I want to send a quick shout out to Mark. I met him outside the Home Depot. He caught me off guard. He was like, he actually came back.
Oh shit! Had your guard up like, who's that?
I was like, man, okay, you actually noticing us, and man, thanks for watching. I really appreciate that, man.
Shout out to Mark, man.
Yeah, and I didn't get his last name. I apologize, but Mark outside of Home Depot, and then
somebody's gonna claim it in the comments like, yeah, what up?
Yeah,
another Mark and shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Super common name. Yeah. And then my man Jeremy at the Costco, he actually approached me a couple weeks, or probably like a couple months ago now. I was like, hey, where do I know you from? He's like, how long you been in Vegas? Oh, I've been in Vegas about 10 years. He said, oh, maybe you just look familiar coming into Costco. I was like, yeah. Then he caught me again. He's like, I knew you from somewhere. He saw us on the channel.
Shout out to Jeremy, man.
Yeah, man. So I appreciate that, man. So
now, guys, we don't know if we've heard this song. I mean, the only Nirvana song that we know beyond a shadow of doubt that we've heard is "Smells Like Teen Spirit."
Yep.
So if we've heard this song, we'll put review in the title. We do know we've heard other Nirvana songs, so it's a strong possibility that we have heard this. So we'll see. All right. So finally, Nirvana, heart-shaped box. Let's do it.
yeah, we've heard this. We've heard this.
Yeah, right off the bat, we've heard the song.
Yep.
Yeah, I can tell right off the bat. I remember this. So I remember it, but I don't really remember it. So I can guarantee you this: we damn sure didn't pay attention to the lyrics.
That's true.
At the time. So this is not a song that we're very familiar with, but we've heard it. So we'll put review in the title. All right, let's get back to it.
She has me like a Pisces well.
Is he a Pisces?
I don't know. Because he said, she eyes me like a Pisces
when I am weak. Or is she a Pisces, the girl he's talking about? Like, is Kurt the Pisces? Because Pisces are known to be compassionate?
Right,
sensitive or something like that.
So when he's weak, she probably shows him compassion. Right.
All right, just checking. That's the only part I know. This is the only
me too.
part of the song lyrically that I know. Right here. And I know the melody. Hey, wait. I wish I could eat your cancer when you turn black. What?
So yeah, man, maybe he means that maybe he could just take like the darkness out of her, right? Turn black, meaning that she's angry, or maybe it's a double side to her, like a angry side or what have you.
That's a good take. Is now this is obviously a play on, is this sort of a play on the signs, Pisces,
could be,
Cancer, and what are the characteristics of a Cancer?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that plays into I know Pisces are supposed to be like, compassionate.
Right.
I know that. I'm not an expert on astrology signs or anything like that, but I know that about Pisces. I'm not sure about a Cancer.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how that's playing into the
Right.
to the lyricism. But I do like that though.
Or
I wish I could eat your cancer
Right.
when you turn black. I wish I can take the darkness from you, or I wish I can heal you.
Right.
But he even said, I've been drawn into your magnet tar pit trap.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
So
tar pit? Magnet tar pit trap?
You're not. It's a magnet, and you're in the tar pit.
Tar pit.
Like, that's like double whammy. You ain't getting out of that.
It's a trap. So was she compassionate to him to trap him?
Yeah.
When he was weak? So is he saying in this like whoever this girl is took advantage of him went at his weakest point?
Could be.
Because she's a Pisces and she took advantage of him at his weakest point and trapped him in her tar pit. And it seems like he's describing someone who is dark, right? Who has a darkness about them, and he's been trapped inside.
Yep. And Cancer kills you too, right?
Yeah.
So maybe he loves her and he's so infatuated with her and so drawn to her that he knows that she's probably bad for him, because she's trapping his emotions, so to speak, Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
We have no idea.
I don't know.
All right, let's get back to it, guys.
Back 3 times. Yeah, that's why it's burned into our memory.
No kids forgive no one just yet. Cut myself on angel hair and baby breath. Broken habit of your highness, I'm left back.
Broken hymen.
Throw down your umbilical noose so I can climb right back.
What?
That's crazy.
What? Broken hymen of your highness, I'm left black. Throw down your umbilical noose so I can climb right back.
Wow.
What?
I don't know. So obviously, when a woman loses their virginity, right, their hymen, that's what's broken, right? Of your highness, meaning that royalty, right? Because that's sacred to a female, right? Throw down your umbilical noose so I can climb right back, right? So is the umbilical noose some sort of connection between both of them?
Yes, it's interesting.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. Just trying to talk it out.
This is interesting. So obviously, this woman that he's describing in this song, it doesn't seem favorable to me.
Right.
Right? Tar pit trap is what he said in the first verse, and then he said, "Throw down your umbilical noose so I can climb right back." It's almost like he's drawn to. It's almost like she has some type of weird control over him. Umbilical noose. It says "broken hymen of your highness," right? So he's putting her on this pedestal of royalty.
Right.
So throw down your umbilical noose so I can climb right back. So it's almost like he's drawn to her fucking vagina.
Yeah. I was waiting for you to say that because I was trying to think of any way to not say that.
I was trying to let me just see how I can finesse this. No, he's just drawn to her vagina.
Exactly.
Heart-shaped box he's drawn. That's what it is. I just think it's her. It represents a woman's vagina.
Yep.
Heart-shaped box. So I think that's where I'm at with this song. The lyrics are definitely ambiguous. All right, let's get back to it.
Throw down your umbilical noose so I can climb right back. Hey, wait, I gotta go back. Fall out and dance with your priceless goodbye. Hey, wait, I gotta go back. Fall out and dance with your priceless goodbye. Hey, wait, I gotta go back.
so I guess I'll go first on this one, man. I remember when this song first came out, and I remember singing that chorus, right? That, hey, wait, I don't know what else they said after that at the time, right? Until now, I'm glad we had a second chance to kind of revisit it so we can kind of see what they're talking about and dig into the lyrics, which I'm still not all the way clear on.
No, neither am I.
But it gives me some perspective, right? It gives us both some perspective. But I think this song kind of beats you into submission. And what I mean by that is, at the time, I think this was like off the chain. I remember really liking it. Now hearing it in 2018, I'm like, well, it's kind of mundane. It's kind of, it's got some low points as far as energy wise goes, but I like the transitions though. I like how the whole chorus of the song and the whole feeling of the song gets hyped with the chorus. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. And that whole chorus, it brings you up, right? But then it transitions back into a real subtle song, right?
Yeah.
Subtle groove. I think it just kind of, as it plays, it just kind of builds momentum, and you just kind of find yourself bobbing to the song and just kind of like getting into it just because of the groove. Now, I know that was kind of long-winded. With all that being said, do I like the song? Here in 2018, I don't think it's that hot, man. It's hard. I've heard so many other rock/heavy metal songs that are just a different level than this is, quite frankly. I think I kind of sound like a metal elitist and shit. You know what I mean? And I'm not. But I kind of feel like I'm kind of snobbish right now. But if I could turn back the hands of time, man.
Guys, just so you know, Ryan sung "If I Could Turn Back the Hands of Time," and I said like, nah, let's not add that in the video. But just to give you guys an example of shit that we cut out.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
We started singing "If I Could Turn Back the Hands of Time," and I was like, we're cutting that. No. That's the type of shit that gets cut out. Continue. So.
Exactly. But man, if I could turn back the hands of time, I think, I know that I really did enjoy this song. It's just listening to it now. Unless you have a deep, deep appreciation for this particular song, which it seems like a lot of people did because this is what they requested. So don't crucify me in the comments. But I just think hearing it now and kind of digging into it, it's hard to say it's otherworldly. Is it okay? It's okay.
To be honest, I don't think I would like this song if I didn't hear it back then, back when it came out.
If this was your first time listening to it.
If this was my first time listening to it in 2018, I don't know if I would like this song.
I agree with that. Yep.
But I understand kind of the impact that Nirvana had when they came out and they were larger than life. And I heard this song at a few parties or whatever the case, or maybe a few college parties. So there's a certain nostalgia that's attached to this song.
Yep.
But if I could pick a song that I feel like truly represents grunge, I feel like it would sound like this.
Yeah.
These sort of lazy vocals.
Very like slow and
lazy and almost like in a state of despair. Right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's so true.
Like this really represents grunge to me.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I'm not an expert on grunge, guys. Relax. But it just feels very grungy to me. You know what I'm saying? So what did I think of this song in 2018 now that we've kind of, dug into the lyrics here and got somewhat of an understanding? I really enjoyed the poetry in this. I really enjoyed the poetry. I don't know if I understand what it means.
Yeah, I was about to say, what the hell does it mean then, George?
But I appreciate him pushing boundaries with his pen, because this seems like it can be interpreted in many different ways. How I'm interpreting the song is that and this is just off my first time truly like trying to analyze the lyrics.
Right.
Is it seems like he had sort of a love-hate relationship with a woman. Mm-hmm. He loved this woman, but this woman seems to not be good for him, right? She seems like she has a darkness inside of her, and he seems to be trapped inside of her web.
Vagina.
Her web. The vagina. Representing just being trapped in her world, and he seems to not be able to escape, right? She seems to have some sort of control over him.
Right.
And it seems to be negatively impacting him. It just seems like he's just attached to this woman that may not be the best for him, for his well-being. That's just what I'm getting out of it. Just first analysis on the lyrics, guys. Don't kill us. I appreciated the poetry of the writing nonetheless. But now with our newfound sort of knowledge of other grunge bands and, incredible vocalists like Chris Cornell and Lane Staley and all these guys, and now we have a little bit more of a foundation for grunge. This doesn't seem to hit as hard as it did back then. So I still like the song. I think I like it more so because of the nostalgia attached to it. You know what I mean? Just remembering things and remembering where I was at the time this came out and all that stuff. But I don't know if this is aged well. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at. Rest in peace to Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, man.
These guys were obviously extremely important, you know, in the history of metal, man.
And they made a huge impact, man.
Made a huge impact.
Yeah. So
you know, we don't know too much about rock and metal. You know what I mean? We're learning as we go, but we do remember Nirvana being large, like larger than life. So
that's one of the bands that you hear, right? Still, right? When you start talking about metal in general, their name comes up.
Yeah.
So, dude, like it or love it, they made an impact, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's it, guys. That's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, guys, check out our Patreon channel. If you're interested, it will allow you to get early access to our content. The link will be in the description. That's it. I'm George. This is Ryan, Lost in Vegas.
We out.